Seattle's evening darkness had swallowed the city whole. Emily, 25 years old, walked home wearily, carrying grocery bags after another long day at the office. She climbed the stairs of her old apartment building, hidden deep in a quiet neighborhood. She was an ordinary office worker. Her life was nothing but a loop of routines. When she unlocked the door, the apartment greeted her with silence. "I'll go to bed early tonight," she murmured. She went to the bathroom, turned on the faucet, and splashed cold water on her face. Her reflection stared back, pale skin, rain-messy hair, tired eyes. But for a moment, did her reflection blink. 1 second too late? She froze, then smiled faintly. "It's just exhaustion," she whispered, brushing her teeth. That night, she dreamed of a hand, reaching out. From inside the mirror, stretched this sentence, eerie tone. Cold fingers, almost touching her. When she woke up, she laughed softly. "How ridiculous," she whispered to herself. But her reflection, didn't laugh back. And with low, haunting tone, fade to silence. Morning sunlight crept through the curtains. Emily stood in the kitchen, preparing breakfast. Her eyes caught the small mirror hanging on the wall. Something about her reflection looked off. The ends of her hair seemed slightly curled. But she hadn't done that. "Just a trick of the light," she whispered, forcing a smile. She picked up her phone and typed a message to her friend. "I had a weird dream last night about a mirror." The reply came almost instantly. "Haha, did you watch another horror movie?" Emily laughed softly, but the unease lingered. Later that afternoon, she stood before the large mirror in her living room. She posed playfully, striking a few silly faces. Then, her reflection smiled. Emily hadn't. Her heart skipped a beat. "No, that's impossible," she whispered. She stepped closer, reaching out a trembling finger toward the glass. It was cold, normal, but still, something didn't feel right. That day, Emily decided to stay away from mirrors. It was the third day. Emily was home alone. Outside, rain poured down. Seattle's gray sky pressed against the windows. She walked into the bathroom, just to wash her face. When she looked into the mirror, a shadow appeared behind her reflection. A dark figure. It looked like the outline of a man's shoulder. She spun around fast. No one was there. "Okay, this is insane," she shouted, her voice trembling. She turned on every light in the house, checked every room. Empty. That evening she called her friend. "Can you come over? I don't want to be alone tonight." When her friend arrived, everything seemed normal again. They watched a movie, laughed a little. For a moment, the fear faded. But around midnight, Emily woke up and went to the bathroom. In the hallway mirror, her reflection was gone. Her shadow danced faintly on the wall, but the mirror was empty. Her friend slept soundly in the other room, while Emily lay in bed, shaking. When morning came, she covered every mirror in the house with newspaper. "Enough," she whispered. "I've had enough." It was the fourth night. The storm had grown worse. Thunder rolled above the city, and the power went out. The apartment fell into total darkness. Emily lit a single candle, its flame trembling in the cold air. But covering the mirrors hadn't been enough. From the small mirror on her bedroom wall, a faint sound began to rise. A whisper. Emily. Her name. Someone or something had said her name. Heart pounding. She ran to the bathroom, candle in hand. The light flickered wildly across the walls. One of the covered mirrors had fallen to the floor. Beneath it was another mirror she didn't remember seeing before. And in that mirror, a face. Not hers. Pale, decayed, a woman's face. with eyes red as blood. Emily screamed. The candle slipped from her hand. The flame died. Darkness swallowed the room. Then came the sound of cracking glass. From the mirror, a hand emerged, thin, bony, and ice-cold. It wrapped around her wrist and began to pull. Emily fought back, clawing, struggling, gasping for breath. The hand withdrew, but the face in the mirror smiled. Morning came. The power was back. Emily lay on the floor, her wrist bruised and aching. She slowly lifted her head and looked toward the mirror. This time, her reflection looked normal, just her pale, exhausted, trembling. She called the police. They searched the apartment, but found nothing. No signs of forced entry, they said. Maybe you were dreaming. Emily didn't argue. She just went home. That evening, she shattered every mirror in the house, one by one, until only shards remained. For the first time in days, she felt safe. But later that night, she lifted her phone to take a selfie. And on the screen, behind her, there it was. That same face, the pale, rotting woman, staring from the reflection in the glass. Emily froze. No mirrors, no reflections, but she could still feel it. Watching, waiting. Maybe it was never inside the mirror at all. Maybe now, it was inside her.